the Mindful Life Practice.
All right, so we're going to start our practice today in a seated meditation. Finding a shape that is most comfortable for you right now. Of course, if you want to take another pose, go for it. You don't have to be up here seated with me. Lengthen up through your spine, stacking each and every vertebrae on top of one another. Start to transition into a full yogic breath. So on the inhale, the stomach and the diaphragm expand. And then on the exhale, the stomach and the diaphragm contract. Keep breathing like this, inhaling. And then exhaling. Continuing that cycle of breath. Extending on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. I want to share with you a meditation I've been doing this week. It's a meditation to clear blocks, to release limitations. So we're going to call upon an inner guide to enter this space now. Whatever you believe in, and if you don't believe in anything, just imagine a vacuum over your head. Just imagine this dustbuster over your crown and the power button is turning on. Suctioning up all that you have been holding, clearing you from your toes to your calves, to your shins, to your knees, to your thighs, to your pelvis, to your stomach, to your chest, to your arms, to your fingertips, all the way up to your throat. Your face and your crown releasing you. And on the inhale, just breathe all that crazy, crazy, crazy muck up. On the exhale, see if you can let it loose. And it's just going out through your crown. It's being released now. Let it be recycled, transformed, and transmuted. Leaving the space, it is in the ether, it's being cleared. Take another deep breath in and pull it all the way up from your toes, all the way up to your crown. And on the exhale, let it loose. Feel that transformation, feel that lifting. Let's do it again because we need it. Picking it up from the toes, all the way up, all the way up. Breathing it in, breathing it in. And on the exhale, letting it loose. That vacuum is continuing to cycle, clearing you, clearing you, clearing you. Lifting off of you all of the tension, all of the stress, all of the chaos, all of the gossip. All of the fear, all of the resistance to love. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And whoever this guide is that was with you turns off the vacuum and they float away. And we just say thank you. Thank you for always being with us. Thank you for always protecting us. Thank you for always holding us. Thank you for being there to clear us whenever we're in doubt. Whenever we feel attacked. Whenever we feel disconnected. Let's take one more round of breath and stillness. And then we're gently just going to start to move. So on your next breath in, you're going to circle both palms up towards the sky, kind of drawing energy in. And then when you exhale, take the palms into your heart center. Keep going like this. Inhale, circling everything up and in. And then exhaling, bringing it down to the midline. Take 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. One more exhale. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, land your right fingertips, this time on the mat beside you. Let's inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, move into a lateral side bend. Taking 3 more just like this. On your breath in, you lift up gently. And then on your exhale, side bend. 2. 1. And then let's lift all the way up, reaching both hands. And then take it the opposite way. So land your left fingertips. Reach the right arm to the left. And then move with your rhythm. Inhale, lengthening up. And then exhaling, taking it back into that side bend. You got it. Can take 2 more. And then 1 more. And then this time, come all the way back up through center. And then we'll take it into a deep twist. So land your left palm on your right knee, land your right fingertips behind you, and then we'll stay for 3 breaths in the twist. So inhaling, and then exhaling. 2. 1. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. And then twist the opposite way, landing the left fingertips, landing the right fingertips, gaze over the left shoulder, bring yourself through 3 breaths. Come all the way back, reaching the arms up overhead. Just take your palms into heart center. And we're going to do a little bit of a stretch for the neck. So I want you to interlace your palms behind your sacrum, and then take those palms and press them on your right hip. And then take an inhale, lengthen up, and then drop your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder, and you should feel an extension through the left traps muscle. And we're going to stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Actually, I lied. Let's stay for 3 more because that feels good. And then just release that grip. Bring your head all the way back up through center, and then take it the opposite way. So the palms are now on the left hip. You're dropping your left earlobe down towards the left shoulder. Take a few breaths. And then bring the head all the way back through center. Just drop the chin to the chest and we'll do some circles. And bring the head all the way back up through center and lift it to balance on both shoulders. And we're going to make our way up and over to a tabletop position. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And let's just start moving with our cat-cows. So inhaling, you lift your heart, you drop the belly down towards the mat. This is your cow. And then you exhale, curl up, tuck the chin. This is your cat. Keep going with this rhythm. Just gently waking up the spine, waking up the body. Take 3 more. Two more. And then 1 more. And then bring your spine all the way back into neutral. Leave your left palm where it is. Sweep your right arm up towards the sky, big stretch. Send your right arm underneath your left, landing onto the right shoulder, landing onto the right cheek, and take a few rounds of breath as you are. And then let's lift all the way back up through center. And then take it the opposite way. So your left palm is going to lift up towards the sky, big stretch. Send your left arm underneath the right, land onto your left cheek, land onto your left shoulder, and take a few breaths. Let's lift all the way back up through center into our table. And then let's just take one little wrist warm up before we come into a down dog, okay? So leave your left palm where it is. Take your right palm. You're gonna flip it face up so the fingertips are going back towards you. If you're okay with this, just staying for a few rounds of breath. And then switching it up. So you're gonna plant the right palm face down and then thread the left palm face up, and then just take a few breaths here. Place the left palm back down. Let's tuck our toes, finally lifting up and back to our first down dog, yay. The backs of my calves feel super tight in the morning. I don't know about yours. So let's just take a good moment to kind of get into them, pressing out through the feet, stretching through the backs of the calves, maybe rocking your head, no more tension, and then giving a little wiggle, yes, to being here, to yoga. And then come all the way back in through center. Slowly start walking your hands back to meet your feet. So you're coming all the way to your back of your yoga mat. Grip your palms to opposite elbows, bend the knees a lot, dangle into your forward fold. Release your head and neck. Taking deep inhales and exhales. And let's release that grip of our palms. Take an inhalation, halfway lift. Take an exhalation, fold. And then inhale, press through the feet, lift the palms all the way up to stand. And then exhale your palms into heart center. Let's take a few more of these half sun salutations, okay? Inhaling palms up towards the sky. And then exhaling, forward folding. Take your inhale to halfway lift. Take your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And then exhale your palms into heart center. Two more just like this. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And then breath out. Try one more on your own rhythm. Now this time we'll sweep the arms up. We'll exhale into a forward fold. We'll inhale to halfway lift. And then we'll exhale to lower. Walk your palms all the way out on the mat. Find yourself into a plank. And then from your plank, let's land the knees onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Slowly lower all the way down, elbows going all the way back. Land onto your mat, so you're resting on the navel. And then let's take the fingertips off of the mat this morning. So taking them wide, so you're on the fingertips, your elbows are pointing up. And then move through a few of these spinal lifts. So inhaling, coming up. And then exhaling, coming back down. Breathing in, lifting and expanding. And then exhaling, lowering. Take a few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. And then one more inhale. One more exhale. Take your palms underneath the shoulders again. Press through the shoulders. Let's come all the way up into our table. And then from your tabletop, you're gonna leave your left knee where it is. Lift your right leg up behind you. Now let's see if we can just play with our balance. So navel is drawing in. You're gonna lift the opposing arm, so lifting your left arm. Have a long reach from left fingertips to right heel, and just stay here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Land the left palm. Lift your left toes off the side of the mat. Take your right arm up towards the sky, so you're coming into this like variation of an Ardha Chandrasana. It's a half moon, but you're on the knee. Come all the way up, so you're landing the right foot. You're in this gate pose now, and let's move with the rhythm of our breath. Inhaling, opening through the left side body. And then exhaling, coming all the way up to a warrior 2. And let's take 3 more just like this. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then when you exhale, windmill your palms all the way back to the mat. Tuck your left toes. You're gonna lift all the way up and back. Bring yourself into your first 3-legged dog. Bend through your right knee and just circle through the hip. And then lengthen the right leg all the way up and back. Just hold it here, pressing the ground away, taking 3 deep breaths. Land your right foot back down. Ripple the heart forward like a wave, and then we'll move through another vinyasa flow, either with knees lifted or lowered, slowly lowering all the way down, breathing up into your back bend, exhaling to lower, and then shifting back to your downward facing dog. Let's hold our down dog for 5 rounds of breath. Kind of gently feeling the body waking up. And then land the knees. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then let's move through a flow, similar flow, opposite side. So your left leg is gonna lift up. And first just play with lifting your right arm. So it's one long line from fingertips all the way through heel. Your navel is drawing in. Stay for 4, for 3, for 2. And then for 1, land your right palm. Take your right toes to the side. Lift your left arm up, stacking your left hip. Stay for a few breaths. And then slowly lift up so you land your left foot, you reach your right arm behind you, and then move through your 3 flows, or 4, sorry. Inhaling, reverse. Exhaling up. 3 more. Two more. And then 1 more. This time you windmill your palms all the way to the mat. Step your right toes back on the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Lift your left leg, bend through the knee, make some full circles. And then eventually lengthen out through that left leg. Take a few deep breaths, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Land your left foot on the mat. Then let's take another vinyasa flow, coming all the way forward. Maybe this time keeping your knees lifted if you're feeling ready. Slowly lowering chaturanga, arms go back. Inhaling, lifting your heart. Exhaling all the way back to your down dog. And then once again, let's walk the hands back to meet the feet. Find yourself in a forward fold, grip opposite elbows, and maybe your body is dangling a little deeper, a little heavier into this shape. Release the grip of your hands. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale into a fold. And then when you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to stand, circle the palms up overhead, and then connect them into your heart center. And let's pause for a moment in this Tadasana. How is your body feeling right now? Has anything shifted throughout the first half of our practice? Has space been created? Has stillness been found? What is going on? Just pause and acknowledge it. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, find yourself into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your way back down. Plant your palms, walk your feet long, or sorry, your hands long, 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 back into a plank. Let's hold on to our plank for 10, for 9. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, you're going to move through a flow, coming all the way back up to your down dog. Take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. And then this time we're going to draw the right knee in, step the right foot between your palms, land all the way down onto your left knee. So we're getting into the hip flexors here in a low lunge in an Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. And then let's flow with the breath. So exhaling, reaching forward. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. And then exhaling, reaching them forward. Take 2 more just like this. Inhaling. And then exhaling, sending them forward. And then 1 more. Exhale, take them back. Interlace your palms, push your palms together, reach your arms down, lift your heart, little bit of a back bend. And then take your arms all the way back up towards the sky. Take your breath in. Hello, princess. And then exhale, take it forward. I've removed princess's bell off her neck. We're gonna inhale, come up into a twist. And then exhale, take the right palm back down, moving with this rhythm. So the reason why I removed her bell was actually because me and Yasmin are making a podcast, and her bell was like really disruptive in our recording yesterday. I should put that back on so you guys know when she's in the room. Take your right arm up towards the sky and then just hold it here. Good to know when she's about to disrupt, hey? And then maybe send your right arm back, and then I'm gonna give you an option. If you are feeling spacious in your quad this morning, maybe you kick the heel back, grip the foot, and then just take a few breaths in this quad stretch. Take one more breath. And then take the right palm all the way forward. Let's walk the fingertips back as we lengthen over the right leg, and then take a few rounds of breath. Inhaling. Exhaling, hinge forward. Breath in. Breath out. 3 more rounds. 2. And then 1 more. Walk your palms forward, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And we're just gonna take it into one side plank here. So keeping your left arm grounded, spiral your right arm up towards the sky, roll onto the other end of the left foot, take your right foot all the way back and hold here for 4, for 3, for 2. And then on 1, land your right palm back down, float through a vinyasa. Find your way all the way up to a down dog. Take 5 deep breaths in your down dog. And then we're gonna take that exact flow on the opposite side. So take your left foot forward, step it between your hands, slowly land down onto the right knee, lifting the body all the way up. And then we're gonna move through those flows. So inhaling, arms reaching up overhead, and then exhaling, sweeping them back. 3 more rounds. 2 more. 1 more. Exhaling them back. Interlacing the palms behind the sacrum, lifting your heart, coming into a back bend. Taking 3. Taking 2. And then taking 1. Let's release those arms, reach them all the way up. And then exhale the palms forward, landing your right palm, moving through those twisted flows. So inhaling the left arm up. And then exhaling, sending it back. Take 3 more, breath in. And then breath out. 2 more. And then one more inhale. And then this time, exhale your palm to the sacrum, and then maybe you come into that quad stretch, holding for a few rounds of breath. Remember to go easy, it's first thing in the morning. And then let's release that foot. And then walk your fingertips back, invite length along your left leg, and take a few rounds of breath, inhaling. And then exhaling, hinging forward. Taking one more breath. And then walk your fingertips back. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. One side plank on this side. Take your left arm up towards the sky. Start rolling onto the outer edge of the right foot. Step your left foot back. Hold here for 4, for 3, for 2. And then for 1, land your left palm. Maybe move through a vinyasa. Maybe move all the way back up to your down dog. And then just land your knees back onto the mat. We're gonna move through a few little back bends. So it's kind of like a modified way of getting into your camel pose. So sitting on your heels, you're just gonna land your right fingertips behind you. And then when you inhale, lift your body up, kind of leaning your heart back. And then exhaling back down, landing your left palm, and then inhaling your heart up. So this is called a dancing camel. It's a little bit different than camel because there's more movement into it. So just kind of moving at a pace and a depth that feels good in your body today. Taking 4 more of these. Three more. Just 2 more rounds. And then 1 more. And then come all the way back, sit on the heels. Take your palms into your heart center. Just feel that wash over your spine. Come all the way back up into your table. Let's just do one balancing pose. So tucking the toes, lifting up and back to your down dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet again. Taking an inhale, half lift out of the forward fold. Taking an exhale, fold. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to stand. Circle your palms up overhead. Take them into your heart center. So we're just gonna take one tree pose. So keeping your left foot where it is, lifting onto your right tippy toes, opening your right knee to the side, land your right foot either on the inside of the ankle, on the shin, maybe all the way up onto the left thigh. see what the cat is playing with. I'm going to take that from her. Very important. The cat somehow got the cover for my thermometer, which is an essential item in 2020. So I like to have my palms at heart center for this pose because it kind of centers all my energy inward. And then why don't we take just 5 more breaths. And then switch your foot to the opposite way. So it's your right foot that's rooted. Your left foot that lands somewhere on the leg. Center the palms to draw energy inward, and then just find stillness. Five more breaths. And then just land the foot all the way back down on the mat. Coming to stand in your Tadasana, we'll take one more vinyasa flow. So inhaling your arms up towards the sky. Exhaling your way back down, finding a fold. Taking your inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to lower back down. If you want to take a vinyasa here, go ahead. Take 5 breaths, your last down dog. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, just step the feet up to meet the hands. And let's slowly come all the way back onto the mat. We're just gonna take 2 last poses before our Shavasana. So for the first one, you're gonna lie down, cross your right ankle on your left thigh, flex your right toes, so draw them back. Push your right palm into your right thigh. So either stay here or lift your left leg up, interlacing the palms on the back of the thigh or on the front of the shin. Let's hold our hip opener for 5 breaths. Change my mind. Let's hold it for 5 more breaths. Doesn't it feel good? Open up your arms into cactus arms on the mat. Slide your right knee so that it is zipped straight on top of your left thigh. So thigh is stacked upon thigh. Shift your hips over to the right and then drop your knees over to the left and gaze over the right shoulder. Then inhale these legs all the way back up through center. And let's cross the opposite way. So land the right foot, cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh, push the left palm into the left thigh. So you're opening up through the hip. And then maybe lifting off, threading the fingertips wherever they land. And we will stay here for 10 breaths, just breathing into whatever is stuck, allowing it to get unstuck. Give yourself one more round of breath. And then land the right foot. Zip the left thigh on top of the right. Open your arms. You're going to drop your knees over towards the left and then take your gaze over. Sorry, knees drop to the right. Gaze goes over to the left. Just hold for 4. For 3. She found the exact object that I took out of her hands, her paws, too. Back to me. And 1. Come all the way back up through center, unwind. And then just take your knees into your chest. In this hug, I want you to just thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for making it to your mat. Thank yourself for making your well-being priority number 1. And if there's any last movements that you want to take before the end of your practice, feel free to take them now. I'm just going to make my way directly up into another seated meditation. You're welcome to join me in meditation, or you can take your Shavasana. We had a pretty long guided meditation at the start of the practice. So instead of taking you guided anywhere, I'll just leave you for these last few minutes to be in the present moment in whatever way you like. So yoga isn't about executing the poses perfectly or having the best balance. Yoga is connecting with yourself. Yoga is like learning to breathe again. Or that moment when you jump out of bed in the morning, you rush outside to do the sun salutation. You're blinded by how utterly brilliant the world can be. Yoga is taking a moment from your stressful, upbeat life and remembering that you have a soul that needs tending to. Give your body a little wake up wiggle. Run a nice, soft, and simple stretch through the whole body. If you're still in your Shavasana, just make your way up to seated. No rush, but with the knowledge that it is 8:29. If you have to get going, please do so. And if you're good to stay for our closure of our practice, we're going to press our palms into heart center, lengthen up through the spine, and tuck the chin. And we'll finish off our time together with an Om sound, inhaling, exhaling, and then inhaling through to make an Om. So take a breath in, breath out, breath in. Thank you for showing up this morning, for sharing the space and the practice. Hope you have a wonderful, lovely Thursday ahead of you. Om Shanti, 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 peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.